I have a gun. I have 2 swords. I'm better looking than you. I'm not as expensive as you. Well, maybe you're right, but I can combine into Jetfire. Oh, forget it. Sup guys, in this video we're going to be taking a look at the Transformers Studio Series number 5 Voyager class Revenge of the Fallen Optimus Prime. Yeah, this figure doesn't look all great. Many people who bought this product complained about the chest being too flat, and the backpack. Yeah, this doesn't look all that great. And the paint was way too dark too, as if it was almost made to resemble his dead body in Revenge of the Fallen. I mean, that's why the chest is all split up like this, although there's no damage marked, so there's no indication of this being the dead version of Optimus Prime. But hey, they did a pretty good job on the head sculpt. I like it. But then about a year later, we get the 32 mold of the Voyager class Optimus Prime. While it's not exactly that accurate to what he looked like in the movie, it's still way much better than what we got with the 05 Optimus. I guess Hasbro decided to sell this toy even if they were going to design something far superior than this product. And I remember Prime vs. Prime saying something about this guy basically being like the beta version of the Studio Series Optimus Prime. Nevertheless, people still bought it. That was before this guy came around, because this figure right here ended up being more expensive than this guy. That's why when this figure became so popular yet so valuable, Hasbro came up with more iterations of this guy rather than this guy. The 32 Optimus Prime has about like 4 iterations if you count the buzzworthy repack. As for the 05 mold, this one only got one other iteration, that being the premium finish one, which honestly is a better pickup than this guy. At least with the premium finish version of the 05 Optimus, he also includes the guns alongside with the swords. What's funny is that this version and the premium finish version are both labeled number 5. So, yeah. Anyways, the reason why I picked up this figure was because I kind of wanted it back. I still had some fond memories with this. I still like this figure for what it is, and I think the swords are what make it really shine. Also, this version of Optimus Prime was the only version of the Studio Series Optimus Prime I was able to get before I got the 44 Optimus at a toy store. But then I sold that one because this sword's little hilt broke off. And then the 15th anniversary multi-pack version of Optimus came around, which is basically the kind of like this one, but with the 32 mold, so yeah. But then I got this guy again because I wanted all of them. And I never did a review of this guy, so let's get on to it. So, painting and sculpting on this figure, it's not too bad. I mean, there is some gray pieces missing on some parts, but other than that, it's fine. Other than the fact that it's all just dark gray, blue, red, black, and silver. And for some reason, they decided to go with the scarlet red. I think it's scarlet, I could be wrong. Also, this figure is very wide and flat, and it's kind of a little awkward. Oh, and for accessories, this guy comes with 2 of his little Energon swords that he used to slice through Megatron, Starscream, and Grinder during the Force battle. And yeah, he looks really cool with them. Oh, and during the time of this figure's release, there was a different variations of the sword that was less translucent. Kind of like this one, but with this color. Oh, and for some reason, the Age of Extinction Invasion mode Optimus Prime's little rifle fits on this guy's hands better than the 32 molds. And it doesn't matter. I think the gun for the 05 Optimus looks a little better on the 05 Optimus's hands. Oh, and you can put the 32 mold Optimus's gun onto the 05 mold Optimus mold hand, but it's very, very tight. I don't know why. Not gonna lie, looks pretty good on him. Oh, did I tell you I got this guy on eBay for $35? Which isn't too bad, but in 2020, I ordered this guy on Amazon, which came brand new, only for $35. So if you ended up picking this figure on the holidays of 2020 on Amazon for $35, you could have got him with the box too. In case you're wondering, this is a replacement of the one that I sold. Anyways, let's just get down a size comparison. B, Jazz, RC, and Elita, and I finally ordered a Chromia on eBay. That was until I found out that she doesn't come with the stand. Always check what you buy on eBay. Sideswipe, Jolt, Ratchet, Ironhide, 32 Optimus, Jetfire, Starscream, Battle Damage Megatron, which is the same thing as its predecessor, Grinder, Scavenger, woo, big boy, although he should be bigger, The Fallen, Dark of the Moon Deluxe Prime, Age of Extinction Evasion Mode Optimus, Rise of the Beasts Voyager Optimus, and lastly, Bumblebee Movie 38 Optimus, which is another figure that came back for premium finish. Anyways, let's just get down to articulation. Starting off, ball joint at the head, allows an up and a down, and a swivel. Shoulder pad moves out, which allows a bend at the shoulder. Oh, and full rotation at the arm as well. Bicep swivel, wrist swivel, waist swivel, legs can spread, leg can move all the way up that far, can move back that far. Thigh swivel, knee pad moves out, which allows a bend at the knee, and a really good bend at that too. Foot can move up and down, and foot can pivot from side to side. Anyways, let's get down to transformation, which might be a little difficult to film, but I'm sure I can handle it. Now, first and foremost, it is only logical that you work on the legs first, because why not? It's fun, and I did not mean to move the camera. But anyways, you're just going to go ahead and close these in. Unlike the 32 Optimus, you can open this piece up and close in that, which was something that Hasbro kind of copied with a Weijing version of the Evasion Mode Optimus Prime. But I'm glad they did anyways, because this is genius. Same process applies to the other side, and to work with the arms, you're going to open this up, leave it out like that, push the hand down, leave it out like that, and close all of that in. I think it would be better if you just leave the hand like this rather than the knuckles facing upwards. With the arms done, you can open this up, rotate the whole thing, and then here comes the tricky part where you just open up everything, and you create a huge spaghetti thing with that. Yeah, pretty bad. You're gonna open these up, which should open up the panels as well, and you're gonna open that up, which you'll just fold in the whole headpiece. And for some reason it is so hard to push this. Come on. I don't want to break this. Come on. Ooh, why is it not working? Something's wrong with it. That is so embarrassing. I have this on video. Come on. Get in. Okay, there we go. And then you just go ahead and close that in. And then just go ahead and adjust the arms to this point. Same thing with this one. And it will be a little messy, but I'm sure you'll be able to close them in. And please do be careful with this because it is way too flimsy. And you will need to rotate this as well. Same thing with the other side. And now would be a great time to detach the whole section and leave it like that. And then adjust these shoulder pieces around this point, which I think it should be like that. Something like that. And with this part, you gotta be so careful. Ooh. Okay, we got it. Make sure both are closed in, and then you can go ahead and close in the smokestacks, and then leave these down like that so you can create enough space for these to go in, and then make sure that panel tabs into that panel as well, and then leave it like that. Make sure the knee pads are like right in there, and then move these sections right here, make sure they tab into the wheels, and then you just push in the smokestacks onto the tab over there. And then same process applies to the other side. Here we have the truck mode, and yeah, it's a little goofy. And it also shares a similar height to the Rise of the Beast mainline Optimus too. And they tried to fix it with the 32 mold, but it's kind of a little more flawsome and pretty much like the same size. One thing very weird was that Ironhide's alternate mode was a little bit bigger than Optimus Prime's mold. And in real life, the Peterbilt 379 is way much bigger than the GMC Top Kick. It's okay. When it came to doing a better design at the robot mode or vehicle mode, Of course, they had to use robot mode because that's what everyone's into. This is something else. I mean, could you imagine the top kick being bigger than the Peterbilt in height? If that were the case, that would be a very big pickup truck. It doesn't bother me. And for weapon storage, you could store it like right here, which is something I forgot to address in the robot mode. But, I think weapon storage was primarily right here. And I don't think there's any weapon storage for the gun. No, not really. Wait, hold up. Never mind. There's weapon storage for the gun. Oh, and I think the trailer fits. Yeah, it works. Anyways, I think that's pretty much it. I think that's all I have to say for this guy. Overall, he's okay, but if you really want this guy, I think you should get the premium finish, as the paint for that one is better, and he comes with both the swords and 2 of the guns. Other than that, I think you should try to track down the 32 Optimus, or any of the iterations of that mold. Anyways, if you like what you saw, be sure to leave a like, share this with your friends, and most importantly, hit that big red button. And yeah, I think that's pretty much it. See ya!